Ladies, gentlemen, friends, here is Alessio Re, speaking from Torino, Italy, around 3,000 kilometers far away from your towns. Today is the 25th of January, and it's an important day. I started with these words last year, the very first edition of Heritage Beyond Walls. And I wanted to start again in this way, because it's a really significant day to me for many reasons. After receiving a lot of applications from Syrian university students, to whom I really express my sincere gratitude, and after admitting around 60 of them, we officially opened the second edition of Heritage Beyond Walls. Heritage Beyond Walls is a special project of the Sant'Agata Foundation for the Economics of Culture. And it is aimed at establishing an information channel targeted on Syrian university students in cultural heritage to contribute to improve access to knowledge resources, to break isolation, to encourage sharing and discussion, and to empower awareness and capacities towards cultural heritage, especially as a resource for recovery, peace building, and development. We know that Syria is one of the countries holding some of the most extraordinary, tangible and intangible cultural heritage in the entire world. It is home to 6 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, 4 elements inscribed in the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List, 1 biosphere reserve. Its capital, Damascus, is the oldest inhabited capital in the world. Syrian cultural heritage holds an extraordinary potential for economic recovery and for social empowerment. And it represents an important resource for development and especially for the younger generations. Apart from this, let me say that this is not just a project. It is much more to me and all of us. It is something that we consider due to a land representing the history of humanity, and due especially to the people living in that land, struggling for almost 10 years ago with the craziness of the conflicts, the loss of rights, the economic crisis. But we know that there is no war and no sanction that can stop the demand for culture and for knowledge. Our foundation, and all our partners, which I take the occasion to thank a lot, decided to promote this initiative because we believe that culture can really help to make the future better. But how? You might ask how, and it's right. Honestly, I don't know how. We don't know how. But what I know is that in my work, I want to say no to injustice, no to inequalities. I want to say no to walls. And I'm not speaking, obviously, about the ancient walls of our towns, ports, churches, monuments. I'm speaking about the ones we still have in our minds, which to me are the most dangerous ones. All this, it is not just for Syria and Syrians, but for all of us. It's an investment for the future we want, for the peace we want, for us and for our children. The cultural heritage sites which have been destroyed by the brutality of men, they no longer say everything about their past, but they still contain it. Just as we know that under the rubble, they keep the history of their future. We don't want places like Aleppo, Palmyra, all these sites to be invisible anymore. In doing this, we know that we can count on a number of partners who are sharing the spirit of this initiative, dedicating their time, know-how, and availability. Namely, they are the Center for Conservation and Restoration La Venaria Reale, the Museo Egizio di Torino, Città dell'Arte Pistoletto Foundation, Rome Museum Exhibition, the ICROM office in Sharjah, the Phoenicians Route, Cultural Route of the Council of Europe, the Center for Emergency Response of the Prince Claus Fund, the EBLA Fund, ANRP, and CORES. I want to say a big thank you to all the faculty members and to you for your attention to this program. And also I would like to say that I would always personally be grateful to the person who will be with us during the program, who have inspired me and my colleagues to make this happen. Finally, I'd like to welcome all of you, all the participants who were selected, and to invite you to meet on February the 1st for the very first online session. And I promise that we will do our best to make this a useful and nice experience. Thanks to you all, and see you soon.